The entire town would come and watch this. Like they would sit in the stands and they would have somebody on like an old dirt field and they would have the family
like
there.
Like Gladiator?
Yeah. It would be like an old football field, like our version of a football field, and they would have people in the stands, and they would drive the truck up with the guy there with the bag over his head and literally watch this guy be executed and tortured in like a brutal way.
If they brought that kind of stuff back, would you guys go to that?
No.
If they had a public execution at First Energy Stadium, would you go watch it?
I'm not paying for it, but
it depends on who it was.
If the station's got tickets.
No, I mean it's free.
Our tickets are going to be awful anyway.
You won't be able to see it anyway. You might as well just watch it on TV. No, but like if that were a thing,
talk about nosebleeds.
Right?
Who's getting executed?
Whoever, just a criminal.
No, it depends on who.
You don't have any personal attachment to them. Someone who broke the law and is going to die.
I don't go to every concert. I go to a concert of a band I want to go see. If it was a person I would want to see killed, that would weigh very heavily into whether or not I would attend. If it's some random guy.
So it's what constitutes a person you would want to witness being killed.
There's
I think
a guy,
we all know.
Yeah, well, and there's a guy at Chipotle one time, and he pointed over
right.
the sneeze guard.
The sneeze guard.
Okay.
That thing. So, like, if it was his execution, I'm front row.
Yep, there was a lady that ordered 3 different menu items.
He put up 4 fingers. I would like everyone to know. Did you get that on the live stream? He said 3 and put up 4.
3 different menu items.
Let me tell you, this person ordered 3.
You did. I would go to your execution.
Let me tell you.
For that.
But no. So a person like that, oh yeah, I'd definitely go to their public execution. You're ordering 3 menu items in a long line.
Okay, someone kills one of your kids, right?
Oh, it just jumped up a notch.
Well, no, but so he says they let the victim's dad. He said they let the victim's dad shoot the guy. Would you do that?
Yep.
There are fathers killing their daughters because they got raped over there. Like the family mercy killing. They're stoning their own children.
I'm
so
saying
it's like,
over here. If this was a legal thing in America and someone killed one of your kids and they handed you the rifle, you'd shoot that guy?
You mean if it was all legal?
All legal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think a lot of people would do that.
I'd ask for extra rounds.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just get one try.
Do I have to use a gun? Can I use my bare hands, please?
Probably. I don't know what the rules are.
I would like to choke him.
Would you? You think you could do that?
Oh, hell yes. Watch the light go out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that's keeping me from saying yes is me getting a taste for it and wanting to do it again.
A taste for blood. That's your new album, Bill Squire, A Taste for Blood.
Oh, but now I don't know.
Bloodlust.
Well, like they do stonings. Like if they let the whole family line up and hit that guy in the head with rocks.
I don't want to live with the guilt. I will want somebody else.
He killed your kid. Oh, you don't have a kid.
But I'm just saying. Well, I just related to like my mom or my brother or something like that. I don't want the guilt of, because I don't want someone to say like, oh, well, you're just as bad because you murdered that person.
No,
I want somebody else to do it and I'll watch, but I don't want to live with the guilt. Like
I think you might feel differently if it was a situation presented to you.
I don't know if I want to watch somebody else's light go.
Everybody's got a thought on a hypothetical, but
I don't know if I would want to watch somebody's light go out.
Even if you're not doing it, it's like in those old like Green Mile where they publicly, it's public. I mean, anybody could come watch the guy get fried in the electric chair or the lethal injection.
But he's not fried though. Like you don't physically see like the electricity.
Don't get the sponge wet.
Yeah, that's what happened to whatever. But I'm saying, not even that. Someone kills your mom, you wouldn't want to see lethal injection.
I said I would probably see that. I don't want to be the one to do it. Is what I'm saying. I don't want to be the one responsible. Like, listen, yeah, this person did kill your mom, but then you killed this person, and you watch that. What if that person? Like, I don't know. I don't want to. I want to see him be dealt with, but I don't want to be the one to do it. I want goons to do it for me, on my behalf.
Now you know it gets done. You want
it's never bothered me from in here.
You're a bad person.
Oh, I knew that. See, that's why everybody's freaking out about this Brittany Griner thing. You read the story about Brittany Griner?
No, it's just another disappeared girl.
No, she's a WNBA All-Star. She plays for Phoenix, and they arrested her at the airport in Russia. In the off-season, she went to go play for a Russian basketball team. Now, I worked for the WNBA for many years when these girls were not getting paid dick, where they had to take like second jobs and they had to play overseas any chance they got. These girls make considerably more money now, but in the off season, she decided she wanted to go play for a Russian basketball team. Well, they arrested her at the airport because she had a vape pen.
Oh, no.
So now she's in a country where A, she's gay.
Oh, no.
They don't care for that over there. B, vape pen, which they consider, I guess, any kind of drugs over there is considered something. Yeah. So now they're like worried that Russia is going to use her as some kind of high-profile hostage.
Isn't she black too?
Yes.
She is black.
Oh yeah, so double whammy.
Well, there are black Russians. There aren't many.
But she's not one of them. She's
not one of them.
She's
but
a foreigner.
I'm just saying I don't know that particular thing works into it. I think the gay and the drugs are a bigger deal. And
Are you serious? I mean, being black will get you in trouble over here. You want to talk about a country that has less than 1 million
But
blacks?
she's not in trouble because she's black, is my point.
But that's not going to help.
She's in trouble because they got her with a vape pen, and the being gay thing doesn't help either.
But what I'm saying is they're not even letting natural-born black Ukrainians leave the country.
They are. They're just putting them in their own separate line.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I'm
How
just
do they
saying
know
that
she's gay?
Huh?
How do they know she's gay?
She's married to a woman.
But is her wife with her?
No, her
So how
wife's
would
back
they know
here.
that?
Huh?
How would they know that?
I'm sure they
I
can
mean,
Google her.
Google.
well, all I'm saying is she is. So that's
Right.
not, So that happened 3 weeks ago, and they're still trying to get her back because they said that over in Russia she could be looking at 10 years in jail for all this. But all I'm thinking is, and listen, everybody's time and resources are their own, but boy, if I was a black gay woman with a vape pen, I don't think I'd go play for Russia in the off season.
I'd probably leave the vape pen home.
I mean, play for Greece or somebody, I don't know. So, yeah, drug smuggling charge carries up to 10 years in prison. And so this is a really bad time for her to be incarcerated in Russia.
Yeah.
So there are
When's
a
a
lot
good
of people
time?
are freaking out about this.
I feel like there's never really a good time to be incarcerated in Russia.
Well, when the guy who runs the country is trying to start World War III, I would think
There's
that's
worse
that's
times.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah.
considerably worse
Yeah,
time to be
yeah.
over there in the middle of all this. If we want her out of jail, Russia is going to have some terms. They've already got ambassadors looking into this and whatever, and so they're trying to get her legal representation over there. And no, her wife is back here.
What is okay? Are there? Sorry, go ahead, Cody.
Well, I'm saying she didn't think that the vape pen would be a problem in another country.
Listen,
Why would you
I
not
think
throw that
because
out?
she probably didn't even realize it was in her bag. You know how everybody laughs when somebody didn't remember that they had a gun in their bag? Some people are so comfortable and forgetful of guns that I believe them when they say, oh, I didn't know that gun was in my bag. That's considerably different than a vape pen. But I bet you anything she didn't know it was in her bag.
I just know white people that they are so ballsy where they're like, oh yeah, I just put my weed pen in my bag and I just walk through custom. I'm like, dude, you are like, that is the epitome of white privilege. I've never ever been that comfortable.
Yeah, there's no black people that get through with drugs. Anywho, the point being is that all kinds of people get through all kinds of customs around the world with hidden contraband. They just must have really gone through her bag. And again, I don't know the finer points of it, but they found a vape pen in her bag. It's not like they found a bag of cocaine. But over there, she could still be looking at a drug smuggling charge.
10 years in a
She's a
Russian
very
prison.
tall woman, by the way. Her wife is not, I think her wife's a civilian, but Brittany Griner is a big deal in the WNBA. But she's 6'9". Jeez. Very tall woman. And of course, the State Department has been issuing advisories to any travelers like, hey, don't go to Russia right now because there's a lot of U.S. citizens that are looking at a lot of harassment. And so that would be just absent any kind of formal charges, just somebody traveling. This is a person who got caught with something over there.
Well, you know what I have to say to that? Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
So
Nailed it. He nailed it. Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Griner,
I'm going to Russia if I want to go to Russia.
she's got,
I bet Kid Rock wouldn't have any problems over there. Lay out the red carpet for him.
she's actually divorced. So it's her ex-wife.
You don't tell her wife that. She's very upset.
They were only married a year.
Well, it says Griner's wife, Sherelle Griner, released a statement after news broke of her wife's arrest in Russia.
Okay. Well, then who's Glory?
Glory?
Glory Johnson.
No clue.
Okay.
Hey, she got remarried.
Okay, maybe she did. It's not on her Wikipedia.
Oh, boy.
They don't get paid enough. They don't get their Wikipedia updated.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Tough being WNBA star.
Yeah. Is it a weed pen or tobacco pen? I think it's a
guessing
weed
weed,
pen. Yeah, I don't think that they.
Tobacco, that wouldn't be a drug charge.
I don't know what the hell they do over there.
I don't
mean,
think they do tobacco pens. I think they do nicotine, right?
don't know what they
Yeah.
do.
I don't think there's tobacco in there. It's like nicotine juice.
I don't vape. I don't know.
My boyfriend vapes. It looks so lame.
What's that?
The vape pens. I don't know why.
They've come a long way from when it looked like people were putting old cell phones in their mouths. But it's just not my thing. I'm not a smoker, and I don't need that.
I mean, vape pens of any sort, like weed, tobacco, any of it. It just looks so silly to me to put like a metal stick in your mouth, and you know what I mean?
With a blue light on the
a
end.
little light.
Well, listen, whatever.
Whatever keeps you calm.
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
But
The couple times that I've hit a pen,
It definitely doesn't
was
look as
fine.
cool as smoking.
right? Nothing looks cooler than smoking. If there's one thing I can impart to you today, kids, nothing looks cooler than smoking.
you remember that one time I said a certain mythical figure wasn't real, and we got in trouble? Let's see what happens with this one.
That's you.
You're reckless with your
I'm me.
words, Alan.
I'm me. Alan, not only would I want to see the execution, I'd want a video to watch later.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's an old Carlin bit. Carlin did a fantastic bit 25 years ago on public executions. I think he covered all the bases. Boil a guy in oil, like a tempura thing.
like melting pot.
Yeah, you let him down off a little thing and
Poke off his fingers one at a time and stick them in there.
A little rolling boil. Let me take a break here. If you want to get a text for something, 35192. Wherever you are, you can use that iHeartRadio app to listen to the show.